know what I got. Yeah. We all got potential. Yeah. We may not all have money, but we all got potential. Potential to be anything that we can dream. Yeah. So get ready. Here we go. Whoever dreamed that I could be a great example of what man can achieve. If he believes and pursues that dream in time, potentially, in time, potentially. Whoever knew that I could go to any place my heart says so. I'm gonna make it deep inside, I know, in time, potentially, in time, potentially. Nothing is impossible if you believe, conceive, achieve, and live by the dream. Live by the dream. Walk the talk and talk the walk and mean what you say. Throw the old life away. Throw it away. 'Cause I've got potential to be what I dream. I can see, yeah. I believe I can be, yeah. In time, potentially. In time, potentially. Whoever knew that I could go to any place my heart says so. Gonna make it deep inside, I know. In time, potentially. In time, potentially. Nothing is impossible to them that believe. Receive, conceive, achieve, and live by the dream. Walk the talk and talk the walk and mean what you say. Throw the old life away. I've got potential to be what I dream. I can see it. I believe I can be in time, potentially. Time, potentially. In time, potentially. Oh, in time, potentially. You gotta be patient. In time, potentially. In time. Wow and wow, blessings and greetings, good people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. This is Bishop Wayne Malcolm, the business bishop, and I am always excited and delighted to be a part of your life and legacy through this ministry. I want to welcome you to tonight's Blessed Business Coaching Tips. They are my blessed and best business coaching tips for kingdom entrepreneurs, and I celebrate each and every one of you that joins us live every time that we broadcast the blessed and best business coaching tips. And for those of you that catch up on YouTube, so I celebrate each and every one of you. I welcome each and every one of you. And I am so glad for this platform and this opportunity to share and just to turn on some lights, okay? Just turn on the light. And so I'm really, really excited about it. Okay, if you're new to the channel, I want you to go ahead and subscribe, particularly if you like this content, because we're uploading content at least 3 times a week. And, you know, those people that have gotten into it absolutely love it. So look, I want you to subscribe to the channel. Guess what? I'll let you into a little secret. The majority of people who view our posts have not as yet subscribed to the channel. So I want you, please go ahead and subscribe. Other thing I'd like you to do is to like the post, if in fact you like the post. And, you know, to click that like button. And then, of course, I want you to share it. And then finally, when I say share it, I mean grab the link, let your friends, family, neighbors, and networks know about the channel, about the content, about the business bishop, and go ahead and share it, right? Perhaps in your WhatsApp groups, perhaps on your social media, other social media platforms. Let's do this. Finally, I want to encourage you to use the chat box as your virtual voice. I want you, if we say anything that resonates with you at a deep or profound level, or that constitutes a light bulb moment for you, an epiphany, a eureka, or even an aha moment, then I want you to make some noise in the chat box, all right? And feel free to use those emojis. You know, I love the fire emojis, the hand clapping emojis, the hands raised emojis, heart emojis, anything that expresses your sense and what you are feeling, experiencing as these lights go on. Of course, I utilize sound effects, and I better explain them. You know, if I say something that I feel constitutes a light bulb moment, you're going to hear this sound effect. All right. And then if I say something that I'm really excited about, you're going to hear this. And then if I say something that I think you should be excited about, you're going to hear this. All right, so these are my sound effects. Those of you that have been on before, you know what it is. And I want to welcome you again. So let's dive right into the session. Okay, so tonight I am continuing a series entitled Fear Busters, in which it is my objective to take the fear out of selling, out of making offers, out of offering to help, to support, to empower, to enable others. I want us to have some very healthy paradigms and perspectives when it comes to making your opportunity available. And of course, you know, we dealt with this in the last session, that there are some unhealthy paradigms that leave believers often conflicted. And if you are conflicted in the matter of sales, making offers, and extending opportunities for people to sample or secure the value that you have, then you simply cannot succeed in business. You have to feel good and confident and excited about making offers, about extending opportunities for others to sample or secure the value that you have. And so we dealt with a lot of that last week, and this week I want to take it to another level because I want to talk about the golden rule. And I want to declare that the golden rule is in fact the key to prosperity and to business success. Of course, it's the key to success in life. But this really does apply in a very specific way to how we do business. So here's the outline. I'm going to give some context to the concept. We're going to look at the golden rule in business. I'm going to look at how you'd feel if you were sinking. We'll talk about options, blind spots. Somebody please help. Why sell it? Concluding thoughts. Okay, so those of you that know my style, you know that it's not really possible to figure out what I'm going to talk about by looking at the agenda, but these are just some pointers in that direction. So here it goes. Let's get the context for the concept. So Matthew 7 verse 12 is what we typically refer to as the golden rule. It's where Jesus says, "Therefore, all things whatsoever you would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets." Okay? So do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Whatever things you want people to do for you, you should do so for them. This amounts to loving your neighbor as yourself, which is the second of the great commandments. The first commandment is that you should love God with all your heart, soul, mind, strength. But the second is like unto it, that we should love our neighbor as ourself. And Jesus said, upon these two hang all the law and the prophets. And right here in Matthew 7, he says, fundamentally, this is the law and the prophets. And so, you know, the people of Israel, were given a law and cut covenant with God at Mount Sinai. And the law contained some moral laws and some civic laws and some ceremonial laws. But when you look at all the laws and what they are fundamentally saying, they are fundamentally saying that there is a golden rule for life and living. There's a golden rule that applies to every facet of your life. There's a golden rule that works on every level of your life. That golden rule works, in the entire spectrum of your relationships, okay, with others. And it's very simple that whatever you want people to do for you, you should do the same for them. You shouldn't wait for them to do it for you. You should do it for them first. In this way, you're loving your neighbor as yourself and you're fulfilling the law and the prophets. How does this apply to business? So practicing the golden rule in business is the key to prosperity, because that rule, the rule that whatever you want people to do for you, you should do for them, that rule obliges you. It obliges you to share content, create solutions, and make offers to people who need what you have and may even perish without it. Okay? So if in fact I need what you have and I might perish without it in a particular area of my life, then I would like for you to share the opportunity with me, extend the opportunity to me, and give me an opportunity to save myself in that particular area of my life. So here goes. What do you wish that others would do for you? What do you wish that others would do for you? So if you were sinking, right? If you were sinking, so I've written here, if I'm drowning or sinking in an emotional, a financial, or a domestic ocean, and you have a lifeline, okay? You have a lifeline that could save me from this, from drowning emotionally. You have a lifeline. Perhaps it's a strategy, perhaps it's a formula, perhaps it's a software, perhaps it's, it's a service, perhaps it's a product. But you can save me from drowning emotionally, or drowning financially, or drowning domestically, right? You have that lifeline. Then here's what I'd want you to do for me. I want you to show it to me, and then to throw it to me. Woohoo! Yeah. If you've got a lifeline for me, show it to me and throw it to me. And because that's what I'd want you to do for me, then the golden rule says I should do that for you. And I should do that for you first, okay? Because that's what I'd want you to do for me. I'm obliged by the golden rule to do that for you. If I believe that I have a lifeline that saves people from sinking emotionally, financially, or domestically, okay, then I'm obliged by the golden rule to show it to you and throw it to you. I cannot withhold it. I cannot keep it to myself. I cannot be shy or socially anxious when it comes to the matter of saving someone with my lifeline. Woo! Can I hear an amen from somebody? So, options. Now, if I'm unaware of the options available to me in an area that matters to me, okay? So it could be health, it could be wealth, it could be relational happiness. And I'm simply unaware that there are options in the area of my health, okay, that can make me healthier and fitter and live longer and enjoy a better quality of life as I go on. If I'm unaware of these options, right, but you're aware of some options, okay, perhaps it's the area of wealth, okay, perhaps it's to do with personal finances, perhaps it's to do with debt, perhaps it's to do with investments, perhaps it's to do with asset protection, legacy, estate planning. You are aware that I have options, but if I'm not aware that I have options in these areas that matter to me, okay, then here's what I'd want you to do for me. I'd want you to create and share some content that I might view on social media while I'm browsing. I want you to post on YouTube. I'd want you to post on YouTube. I'd want you to post on Instagram. I'd want you to post on Facebook, perhaps even on TikTok, whatever platforms that I use. I'd want you to begin sharing that content with me so that I would begin to understand that in the area of my health and my wealth, I have options, okay? I have options. I can achieve results. I can resolve issues. I can solve problems. There are options available to me. Perhaps it's in the area of relational happiness, love and marriage, or dating and courting, or parenting and raising teenagers. I could be losing my mind in that area. But if you're aware that there are options available to me, then here's what I'd want you to do for me. I'd want you to create and share content that opens my eyes to new possibilities so I can make better decisions and regain control. That's what I'd want you to do for me. Now, the golden rule obliges me, therefore, to do that for you. That actually, if I'm aware of options in a particular area of excellence, let's say I'm aware that you have financial options, I'm aware that you have health and fitness options, I'm aware that you have relational options, okay? If I'm aware of that, I'm obliged to share that with you, okay? To create content, to share posts, okay? To shoot little videos, to give explainers that help people to make better decisions and to regain control of their life. Way! Yeah! And yes, that's a light bulb moment. So here goes. What about blind spots? If I have knowledge gaps and blind spots that could end up hurting me in an area that matters to me. So let's suppose it's health, it's wealth, it's happiness, but I have blind spots and I have knowledge gaps. And because I'm blind, because I don't know certain things, it could end up hurting me. Then here's what I'd want you to do. I'd want you, if you have knowledge where I don't, if you have wisdom where I don't, if you have solutions where I don't, if you're able to help, then I'd want you to create and share content that makes me aware of my knowledge gaps and my blind spots because I don't want them to hurt me down the road. Now, the golden rule obliges me to do that for you. If I am aware of things that you might be walking into unawares of impending danger down the road for you in an area of your life, if I'm aware of that, then I have a duty, a moral obligation, and a spiritual obligation to make you aware of that. There's a very powerful passage in Ezekiel that talks about the watchman on the wall. The watchman on the wall was the guardian at the gate. So that while the people slept in the city, it was the watchman's job to keep watch, just in case the enemy tried to creep up on the city at night. And then the Bible goes on to say that if that watchman, sees the enemy coming and does not sound the alarm to let the people know what they cannot see, the Bible said, God says, I will require, he says, the city will perish, but the people's blood, he says to the watchman, I'll require it at your hand. In other words, you will be responsible for all the death, the carnage, the looting, the robbery, and the laying waste of the city. You will be responsible for that because you saw the enemy coming and you said nothing. If you see the enemy coming, you have a moral and spiritual obligation to sound the alarm and let other people know. On the other hand, the same prophet, the same verses say, if you see the enemy coming and you sound the alarm and the people don't heed the alarm, the people are going to perish and you will be innocent because you saw the enemy coming and you sounded the alarm. See, when you apply that to business, it's very simple. It's the golden rule. Whatever you would want people to do for you, you do for them. If, I would want someone who had knowledge in an area that I was blind, okay, and in an area that matters to me or something that could end up hurting me down the road, I would want them to make me aware of that. And therefore, I am obliged to create content, share content, make people aware of it, make offers and extend opportunities for people to sample and secure the value that you have. Woo and wow. I trust this is coming home for somebody today, because I'm onto this slide now that says, can somebody please help? Can somebody please help? See, if you have a solution to my perceived problem, please make it known to me and give me an opportunity to sample it before I secure it. If you have it, please make it known. Don't hold it back. Don't get shy. Don't get quiet. Don't become, conflicted, right? Instead, I want you to raise the trumpet to your mouth and let me know about it. I'll make a decision as to whether it's something I want to sample. I'll make a decision as to whether it's something I want to secure. Your job is to let me know that you have solutions to my perceived problem. Now, whether that's business to consumer, right? Whether that's consumers, people problems, whether that's business to business with other businesses that have problems, whether it's the government, right? That relies on agencies and subcontracts in order to fulfill on its election manifestos and promises. Okay, if you have a solution for society, if you have a solution for businesses, if you have a solution for consumers, please make it known and give us an opportunity to sample it before we secure it, or at least give us an opportunity to say, no, I'm not interested. Number two, if you have a warning based on credible experience in an area that matters to me, whether it's health, wealth, or relationships, please share it with me so I can make smarter choices. Now, if you share it with me and I say I'm not interested, that's okay. But please, you have a moral obligation to let me know that a solution exists, that options exist. You have this moral obligation to let me know that there's danger down the road, that there's impending danger. If I don't take action or change direction, this is where I'm going to end up. This is your spiritual and moral obligation. And in this respect, marketing and sales is inherently moral, okay? It is noble, it is righteous, it is virtuous, it is good, it is godly for you to market and sell the value that you have, because by marketing, you're making me aware, and by sales, you're giving me an opportunity. And that's all you would want someone to do for you, and you are obliged spiritually to do that for them. If you've discovered a way that works in an area that matters to me, then please give me an opportunity to try it before I buy it. If you have a real opportunity for me to excel in the areas that matter to me most, then please make me aware of it and give me an opportunity to take full advantage of it. Okay? I'm speaking about the inherent morality and nobility and virtue and righteousness and wisdom of marketing the value that you have and extending opportunities in the form of a sale. Woo! Let me show it to you from the Bible, as clear as crystal. Proverbs 11:26. Proverbs 11:26. He that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. Woo and wow. Now, I need a sound effect for that. I need an even bigger sound effect for that. And I need an applause for that. Because this says and encapsulates the heart of marketing and sales, and the essence of this lesson tonight on the golden rule being the key to prosperity and success in business. The golden rule is that you do for others what you would have others do for you. The golden rule is whatever it is you want people to do for you, do it for them. The golden rule is to love your neighbor as yourself and to want for your neighbor what you'd want for yourself. And here Proverbs 11 says, if you withhold the corn, the people will curse you. In other words, if you have an opportunity to be a blessing to me, if you have an opportunity to end my hunger pains, if you have an opportunity to end the scarcity, the lack that's in my family, if you have that opportunity, that product, that service, whatever it is, it's the corn. If you withhold it, the people are going to curse you. But blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. Blessings will be upon the head of him that selleth it. I want you to notice that it's not on the head of him that gives it away. It's on the head of him that sells it. And when you sell it, you make it available. When you sell it, you give people an opportunity to secure the value that you have. When you sell it at a profit, you ensure continuous surplus supply. Because as I'm going to show you before we finish this, what you freely receive, you should freely give. But if the supply costs you to make it or to deliver it, if there is a cost involved in your surplus supply, you must sell it at a profit. Otherwise, you're going to run out of the supply and you're not going to be able to service all the people that need the supply. So that's why the blessing is on the head of him that sells it, because the person that sells it always has the supply of corn. See, when people were looking for corn in the ancient world, where did they go? Okay, they didn't go out in the field looking for some, leftover corn from a harvest. No. They went to the marketplace. And the marketplace, metaphorically, is simply the place where buyers and sellers meet. That's what it is. The marketplace is the place where buyers go to meet sellers and sellers go to meet buyers. And where buyers and sellers meet, that is the marketplace. Where supply meets demand, that is the marketplace. So when people have demand, okay, they go to the marketplace. And if the sellers are selling it, if the producers are selling it, it ensures a perpetual supply. I wish I had some help in here. And I guess I've explained this next slide. Why sell it? Why not give it away? But let me read what I've written. If it costs to make it, then you must sell it at a profit so you can stay in business and add more value to more people. If you give away what it costs to make, then you'll run out of it and the people who need you will go hungry. The golden rule in business means that the business must be a win-win and never a win-lose. See, whatever you want people to do for you, you do for them. Okay, so there's a win for them, there's a win for you when you do it within the context of the marketplace and you ensure that there is a profit so that you can continue creating surplus supply so that you can add more value to more people. And this is the beauty, this is the nobility, this is the inherent morality, okay, described in Proverbs, that blessing will be on the head of him that sells it. Whatever you freely receive, you should freely give. But if it costs you to create a surplus, you must sell it at a profit. The profit allows you to create more supply. More supply allows you to add more value to more people. Can I hear an amen? Here's another scripture. Proverbs 3 verse 27. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to act. Again, this comes back to the watchman on the wall. This comes back to the golden rule. This comes back to the person that withholds corn and the people will curse him, but blessing will be on the head of him that selleth it. This comes back to whatever you want people to do for you, you should do it for them. And if you have something good, okay, and listen, if you doubt the effectiveness, okay, of your own products and services, then go to work on that until you are convinced that what I am offering to my niche market is good, It will change lives. It will solve problems. It will secure results. It will resolve the issues, and it will meet needs, okay? It causes transformations and breakthroughs. And when you believe that, then what you have is something good. And if you withhold something that's good from the people to whom it is due, when it's in the power of your hand to act, the Bible says the people are going to curse you. This verse emphasizes the importance of not withholding assistance, kindness, or support from those who need it, especially when we have the ability or the resources to help. If you have a solution, then you have a moral obligation to make others aware of it. This is why marketing is inherently moral and the right thing to do, because you have an obligation to make others aware of the solutions that you have. You should extend an opportunity for others to sample and secure the solution surplus that you have. You should do to others what you wish others would do for you. i.e., make you aware and give you an opportunity. This is the golden rule and the key to prosperity in business. Woo! So, I think our time is up, and I've just got time to say that I'm doing it again. It's the Masterclass. Okay, the Masterclass, elite training, behind the scenes strategies. I roll back the curtain of the thought leadership industry to reveal the strategies and secrets of people who have converted their knowledge into a product, their know-how into a service. They have literally taken their experience, turned it into expertise, turned it into an enterprise, and are earning part-time, big-time, full-time, just from the knowledge in their head. And so I am teaching on that at our upcoming Masterclass. Now, at the time of this recording, the next Masterclass is May the 11th. The details are in the description below. Click on the link so that you can find out more about our Masterclass. I promise you won't regret it. Everyone that has ever been involved in our Masterclass literally said, look, I got much, much more than I thought I was going to get. Because not only do I deliver the training, okay, no nonsense training, absolutely the how-to, okay, but I also give you other bonus material, okay? You get the notes, you get a beautiful book from me, you get, you get a consultation with me, you get so much. So look, visit the link from Wisdom to Wealth in the description below, and before you go tonight, I have another gift for you. So just listen to this video. Hi friends, I trust that you enjoyed that message. I recently hosted a webinar entitled Mind Over Money, in which I challenged the people to get money off their minds and instead to get the money from their minds. Let's face it, there's infinitely more money in your mind than there is in your bank, your wallet, or your hand. The big question is, how do you get money from your mind and into your hand? This webinar answers that question. You can view the webinar today by clicking the link in the description below this video. To your peace and lasting prosperity, Bishop Wayne Malcolm.